feel free to pay me no mind. You saw what the title was. Lacking. That sounds accurate. That's episode 9, season 3 of The Shy. Honestly, not a bad episode. All things considered, not a bad episode. If I had to go with any positives, Nina and Dre trying to work through their thing, going on some kind of hiking, some hiking situation with other. It looks like it's fitness, some holistic, approach, whatever. Relationship, a focus on relationships and meditation and so on and so forth. And it's a community type thing, a group thing. So, and it was something that they took up as part of Keisha's therapy to get them out of the house, and so on and so forth. Another positive thing is to see Keisha and Kevin trying to be brother and sister again. And this is where The Shy told me early on how it might function and win and stand out and appeal to others. It's showing these relationships, but so many of the relationships are so dysfunctional. It's crazy, but that was a good thing to see them kind of working through it. And then obviously some positive steps that we saw with Ronnie in this episode, with him being recognized, him going and seeing Jason's kid, the late Jason's daughter, I believe, Tracy's grandbaby. And at that point, you kind of realized you should have realized what was getting ready to happen. Ronnie's plan, and it's always somebody just has to do something before they get out, before they leave. And Ronnie has to go pour out the ashes of, he wants to go pour out the ashes of Miss Ethel. And Tracy joins him. And then Tracy says, well, come on and let's go to the opening of Smokey's / Sonny's. And they get to spending this time together and whatnot. Spend time with the grandchild. She goes with him, accompanies him to go pour out the ashes of Miss Ethel. And like I said, you knew something was getting ready to happen. So I'm going to keep it kind of short on the on my major takeaways. And I can just start with where I was with Ronnie. He was gunned down. This just felt like a bailout, in my opinion. Some of us who were really concerned about a 16-year-old Coogie being gunned down and there never being any justice for that. It just seems like the show just said to hell with it. We just gonna get it over right here. My comment that I made on Reddit was that at no point in time were we shown over the last 2 seasons, we weren't shown a single friend of Coogie's who would be in the streets this heavy to carry out street justice like that. Haven't ever been shown. We just met him this episode. This dude who liked Coogie or had some real love for Coogie to do this in the manner that they did it. We just met him at the beginning in the church scene. Again, I've been saying this thing about time and development and building, and this is just a simple resolution to that whole. Nearly 30-some episodes we've watched this man be a POS. And then here in a fraction, in a second, he walks up on him. Somebody walks up on Ronnie and takes him out. And again, it's to remind us that Chicago is horrible and that it don't love nobody. Shout out, what's her name? Laverne, Sonya Song. Um, Maybe you like that. Maybe you didn't see it coming. I don't know, man. It just felt cheap to me. Like we don't know how the hell to do it. We don't know anymore what more to do with Ronnie. And yeah, we heard y'all complaining that he couldn't win, and here it is, he didn't win, and we're moving on. Um, Sonny's the whole Sonny situation, for us not to have been shown Sonny, they don't give you no send offs, that or no sign offs. Sonny just got done dirty, and there's no. We didn't see Sonny be notified. We don't see any reaction to from Sonny. He just out of his location, and Dom and what's his name right there, and Emmett. Emmett listens to Smokey Robinson, hears Smokey Robinson's song, and realizes the name of his song, and I mean the name of his store, as well as it's time to get married to Tiff. And then his trash ass father Darnell comes in and makes some negative statements towards it. That was another good thing. That Jada confronted, that she confronted Emmett about his bullshit. That was a good thing, because it needs to happen. I don't have much to say about about Smokey's. If people can buy that storyline, I'd like to talk to you about some stuff I could, that I have for sale. I mean, so many holes and just, again, who cares? Like, I don't know what to invest in on the show, the storylines to invest in and care about, because you're not given any reason to care about it. You don't know if it's going to be one episode. You just don't know how to get invested in anything, and how attached to get anything, and what matters in the Shy universe. You don't. So, and then we have a murder. Last thought on that, but we have a murder now. We haven't seen the police be worth a damn the entire time. So, is there going to be anything about this murder? Will there be any law enforcement, any detective activity, or is it just some homeless dude that's dead? Giving him the money in the church, Otis Perry and Rose. I don't know if I think that was right, versus to tell how much money somebody is gonna have. They know he's homeless, so maybe he's walking around with it, but the kid didn't even rob him. I don't even know. That just was like, it had to happen because it had to happen, I guess. And Tracy comes up. Her organization had completely disappeared. Again, we didn't see nothing else of them. But then Tracy gets reinserted into the storyline to come present him an award for being a hero and for finding Keisha. And then that's it, man. Like I said, a lot of this stuff. It looks like we're gonna have a wedding next week. This man goes and buys a ring in the middle of the night. Like I said, man, if you like all of this, if you like it, I love it. I'm gonna get into the next episode, the finale, and I still haven't seen any reports of a season 4 being renewed, or being renewed for a season 4. I kind of don't even care. It just kind of is what it is. And somebody kind of brought it to my attention, because it totally was lost on me, the fact that um, that Trig is running around. I don't know how I missed it, but Trig is rolling around, has been rolling around in Reg's vehicle. Honestly, I can't remember if they drove that G wagon to go get that chicken when Reg got killed. And then I did hear a couple of episodes ago that when Jake said that Trig was living in Reg's trap house. So I guess there was some carryover and whatnot, but again, we've seen so little of Trig and Imani over the last 3 episodes. Imani's been gone like 4 or 5 shows now. Um, Rose go. That's it, man. Rose gives them the key, gives Jake the code to the safe. Again, how could Duda be this ignorant? Because he has to be that ignorant. Um, what has Rose's purpose? You know, to bring somebody who you didn't trust around you and give them full access to everything because they're heading up your campaign. Why would you be that stupid? Wow. Man, like I said, man, if y'all biting out and believing all of this, then great for you. You should be ecstatic that the show is rolling along and doing what it's doing. Was there anything else? I think that was kind of it, man. Why does Keisha have to be pregnant? Because it had to be the worst possible outcome, period. Nobody said anything when I asked about how the fact that she was sleeping in the bed with my man, unrestrained, and didn't do anything to him. I don't know how the man could have locked the door from the outside the way that it was set up. He couldn't have locked the locks out there, the extra locks that he had. It wasn't, his setup wasn't that high tech, but nobody mentioned anything about that. Anyway, man, that's it. I already talked 6 minutes too long on this. I didn't like Ronnie, man, but to do the dude like that, again, it just seemed like the easy way out. You want to make a contribution to the discussion? Share your thoughts. I'd be interested in hearing them. Pay me no mind. Sports and entertainment. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.